Okay. Can you see me and hear me now? Maybe. And how about if I turn my phone? Okay, but now my computer is also restarting, so I might go back to that. Oh my goodness. Hey, friends. Okay. Okay, it's still doing updates and says it may need to restart a few times. So if I can move, sorry about everything. Sorry about everything. I wish I could get this to full screen, but I might just have to deal with it. Because if I close that, it's not gonna work. So, okay, it's doing like another round of updates now. So you get to see like my Zodiac skull shirt and baby bump a little bit. Okay, anyway, we will roll with this. So I forgot the other day when I was, I think when I was live, it was asking me that if I wanted to go to Windows 11, which of course I do. And I knew that it would like pull it in the background and it wouldn't restart until I told it to. Oh my gosh. Now a green screen? Okay. This is cute. Okay. What can I do? So this is only gonna let me do 1%. Okay. Okay, hold on. I'll be back again. I think I might have to stop this and start a new stream. So I'm going to end this and look out for me in the next 10 or 15. Oh, Jamie says it's when I adjusted the view. Maybe this was the problem when I was on with Simon. Remember that? What about now? You guys, let me know if you can see me now. Oh, Maria says I don't like Windows 11. I really don't like any of this. Oh, I'm good now? Okay, so we'll wait, and if in 2 minutes I go green, I'll just try to come back and do this later. So thank you, Jamie, for that tip. Wow, my goodness. Okay, so I'm not going to scroll around too much in the chat on my phone because I don't want to mess anything up. Okay, so what we have here, first off, oh, there's my belly. So I see Mel is here. So hello, everyone. Jackie, Maria, Mel, Jamie, anyone else who might be here. I'm not going to scroll back because I don't want to mess anything up. My laptop is behind the phone and it's running a second round of updates, like with a different, it's like the background one, right? Not the Windows one because it's just black and white now and it's only at 12%. The other one went really fast, but we're not going to wait for that. So anyway, I accepted Windows 11 the other day when I was live, or right before I went live, I think. And then I'm like, great, after this, I will just restart. Well, I left this room and I never restarted my computer after that. And so the first technical difficulty is my fault because it wasn't picking up my mic or my camera because it needed update. So I'm assuming that's all it is. So Mel says, I look sore. I'm actually okay right now, but I'm definitely getting to that point where I am more, I don't feel like my belly's a lot bigger the past few weeks, but I mean, baby weighs more. So it's just, it's a lot, but I'm usually in the mornings, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm probably just moving really slow though because I'm scared. Okay, so the first bonus thing we have is the storyteller card for Mel. On Gerald's live yesterday, it was Mel's first live, so if you haven't seen that, check it out. Joey Luna was asking about, oh, this view is like so small, but it's okay. Joey Luna was asking about whether or not Mel felt like the storyteller archetype was part of her. How I describe it is basically we encompass all of the archetypes, named and unnamed in this deck or that deck or whatever. And that some are more prevalent in our lives, or some of them we fulfill those roles more regularly, and some of them maybe we hardly ever fulfill, right? So I think what Joy was asking is if you identify with the storyteller archetype in a prevalent way, which I would kind of assume you do, since that's something you're really drawn to in your practice. So I think I typed Carolyn in the chat the other day, and it's Caroline Miss. I just get confused because the last name is M-Y-S-S and the I is in her first name, right? So it's Caroline. So here's what this deck looks like. I actually have 2 copies of this because I have the copy that comes with the game too. There's like a big, like a game board, and you can play archetype games with your friends and choose your like identifier cards and things like that. So so this is what the regular one looks like. And the deck that comes by itself with a book and the deck that comes with the game, I think they are a little bit different. I think the game version has a few more cards in it. I'm not exactly sure though. It's been a while since I've had them out side by side. So anyway, so I thought to start out, we would read the storyteller card. So there's a light attribute and a shadow attribute for each one. And the light attribute here is what Joey put in chat yesterday: ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. The shadow attribute is making up tales that harm others, right? So there's a light and a dark to every archetype, just like we have in the Wild Unknown deck. So let's read more about the storyteller archetype in the book. Okay, so other names for the storyteller might be minstrel or narrator, relays wisdom and foolishness, mistakes and successes, fact and fiction on a plane that's often heightened beyond ordinary awareness, including a metaphoric level of teaching. Reflects a desire to impose order on what sometimes seems like a chaotic and random universe, right? So storytelling as a way to kind of frame things and maybe impose order, as the book says. Shadow storyteller manifests when we can't resist making up a story to conceal something we don't want to be truthful about, or misusing a skill to our own advantage when sharing information. So applying storytelling to gossipy type things, right? So this says you don't have to be a professional writer, but a storyteller's voice and methods must be essential to your way of communicating and perceiving the world. And as that, as that definition, I would say that that is something that resonates, because Mel was talking about how she came to tolerate English class when when she realized she could apply her cards as stories, and she could apply sentence structure from the class to her cards, right? And so then that link was made, and then it was better for her to kind of wade her way through, as initially not really enjoying English class at all. So let me read that last part again. You don't have to be a professional writer, but a storyteller's voice and methods must be essential to your way of communicating and perceiving the world. And I would say that that is right on for you. So again, and what I kind of put out in the beginning of my archetype series is that, you know, which of these are prevalent in your life and which are maybe even suppressed in your life or not a major part of it. Which ones are you familiar with? And which ones are you not so familiar with in your life or within the people you know? So Mel says, I guess so. I don't like to gossip, but I love a juicy story. So, right, it's, everything's got that shadow aspect, and we're not necessarily half and half on all of them, right? Yeah, some of them might just be pure light for us. So, okay. This deck is also cool because it comes with 1, 2, 3, it comes with 6, like make your own. So you can put or draw an image in here and then do, it has a space for light attributes and shadow attributes, just like the regular cards do, right? With the little shapes. So yeah, there's that. You can make up your own. Okay. Yes, this is a mass market deck. I'm terrible with questions like that, but I'm almost positive. And this comes from, from Hay House. And I bought the game from there as well too, on a holiday sale, I think maybe last year. And it was like $10 or something for the game. I might be able to reach it and show you, but that's really cool. Okay, last year, 2 years ago, got a really great deal on it. So let's see. Block. Oh, I can't. If someone can get that person, that'd be great. Yes, Jamie says, I cannot even talk. Jamie says, Mel's live was great. I saw the first part. I need to watch the rest when I get home from Christmas break. That would be amazing. Okay, so there's our little preamble and startup. The first time when I apparently had no sound, I was just rambling about how it seems like longer than a week ago that I missed this, but I also feel like, because the internet was out here last Tuesday, just at our house. Take a sip with me. Nancy, hello. I saw you earlier and didn't want to scroll back and mess up my phone. So thank you so much for being here. And so I was just rambling in the beginning in silence about my internet being out last week and I couldn't be here. And I just really don't know. I have no plan for the future of Archetypes, except for probably just switching it to like Monday or Wednesday. Like maybe I'll do Monday Archetypes and Thursday Casuals, because from here on out, starting a week from today, I have twice a week appointments, and they are Tuesdays and Fridays. So I need to figure that out. So I think maybe that makes the most sense. I will do Mondays at 9. Oh, except for Regina. Maybe I'll do Tuesday Archetypes. I've said this before. It's not that I can work around everything, but Regina's my friend. And if she is going back after the new year with her lives, like she doesn't have a set time, but like usually between like 8 and 10 on Monday mornings. Let me write this down so I don't forget. So this is something for us to figure out. These tickets are ephemera that I will put down here in this box. Hi, Ishi. Mel says, I was so nervous, but it was a lot of fun. Gerald put me at ease easily. Yes, and most of us know that feeling, and it is totally fine. You did a great job. Okay, so Tuesday Archetypes. No, what am I saying? Tuesday's my appointment. Okay. I have pregnancy brain. Hi. Okay. So maybe I could do 2 in a row. I could do Wednesday Archetypes. I just don't know. Diane, hello. I think I saw you earlier too. I'm having technical difficulties. I'm on my phone. I had to abandon the laptop because it's incessantly updating. And yeah. So we might go Wednesday Archetypes and Thursday Casual. And again, this is why I'm writing it down, because just in talking to you, I almost set myself up for Tuesday archetypes and I won't be here because today's Tuesday, actually. Okay, Monday, Regina, Tuesday, appointment, Wednesday archetypes, Thursday casual, Friday appointment. Okay. So that is our tentative new schedule starting after the first of the year. So Wednesday archetypes would be, I think, the 5th, January 5th. And our first casual of the new year would be the 6th. Now, I might jump on this weekend, New Year's Eve weekend, for Friday casual, or maybe even Thursday, because I'm off work Thursday. And that means, well, Jamie would be off Friday anyway, because she's on break. Anyway, don't mind me. I might pop on at some point this New Year's Eve weekend or preamble to the weekend, because I will be off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday again. So, but after that, I'm thinking Wednesday archetypes, Thursday casual is going to be what we end up with, because I can use my flex time any days, and I think that might work out best. So thank you for doing all the housekeeping stuff. Oh, Jamie's back at work in clinic on this Friday. So maybe I will do this coming week, which, what is today? Tuesday. So maybe I'll do Thursday, the whatever, 29th. No. Today is, today's the 28th. Tomorrow is Wednesday, the 29th, the 30th. Thursday, the 30th, casual. That's a maybe. I might do that because Ryan works that day, but I don't. And so I'm home. So we'll do that. December 30th, 9 a.m. casual. January 5th, Wednesday archetypes. Thursday, the 6th, casual. So that is what we will do, okay? After the new year, our new jam will be Wednesday, Thursday, okay? And then Jamie's off Thursday, and so we'll do casual then, on the 30th. Okay, and excuse me, I see Ishi saying, busy week there, schedule lots of self-care too. Yes, absolutely. Today and tomorrow are hopefully going to be like, not the last big pushes for work, but I mean, it all comes back around. But I have really big filings in right now. One that I'm going to be reviewing today, and they have lots of corrections to make. And I send them back to the people, and they have to make all the corrections. And then they send the things back to me, and I review it again before I process everything. So today and tomorrow are going to be like really big work days, and then hopefully after that it's just like my regular stuff until the next like big case comes in. So yeah, twice a week appointments, because I am 38 years old and that is considered a high risk pregnancy, and so they just want to keep an eye on me twice as much as they would otherwise. So sip for that, and keeping an eye on baby, which I think is great, but that means I'm making a trek to Lake Orion twice a week. It's fine. It was my choice. Oh, there's my new screensaver back there. That's nice. And it's 9/24. That's my birthday. Okay, here we go. Today's cards are 3 and 4. Okay. The Riddle. And so we have little cosmic-y like collage pieces and what looks to me like snake skin, but it's all it's just all interwoven. There's no beginning or end, right? The endlessness of a riddle. And then, yeah, 3 little stars, and then it looks like an eye in the middle, but then there's also a little bright spot in the eye. So then we have some hands reaching in One of them has a 3, one of them is a full hand, and then at the bottom we have hands kind of clasping. It looks like the same set of hands, I think. So I'll show you that again. Jackie likes that one. Oh, Ishi, I see sipping ginger, lemon, and burdock. Okay, so there's our riddle card. Oh, goodness. What a day, starting out with no sound and a green screen. Oh. Ooh, Mel says looks like an endless braid. That could definitely be. Where are we? Tools. Flame in the Tear from last week. Beautiful. Okay, so here we go with the riddle. The puzzle, the question, the mystery. When the riddle is present, one must stop searching for the right answer. It cannot be found, and ultimately it is not important. Rather, there must be a shift from the literal to the metaphorical, from logic to mythic. You are thinking too small and literally about the situation. The riddle card appears when the energy is deep and mysterious, like the elusive wisdom in a Zen koan. Koan. Focusing harder won't do it. Neither will increased effort. This is like yesterday how I was feeling. And then we got the 4 of Swords, remember? I'm like, I have all this to do, but it's not going to work today because I'm exhausted and I'm just going to have to do what I can little by little and miracles will happen, right? That's what happened yesterday in case you missed my life. Time, surrender, and humor are your only allies. What feels like the most pressing dilemma won't reveal its deeper wisdom for a long time. Eventually, you'll learn a profound lesson from the riddle. For now, get comfortable with the limitations of your intellect and the reality of not knowing. It may, in fact, be the only reality there is. This gives me Hanged Man vibes, like tapping out enough to this would come up a lot when I was doing client readings. I would tell people, you know, you have to not care quite so much. And that might sound bad, but what I meant was you're still in it, right? But you can't be so tied to it and trying to control the thing or know the thing, in this case of the riddle, because it's like swimming upstream, right? So this gives me those Hanged Man kind of vibes where I'm like, okay, you know what? You're trying to walk backwards in the lazy river, and the lazy river wants you to go this way and just be on your little float and go, right? You have to pick your feet up and just let it take you. Like that is how I would sometimes describe that Hanged Man feeling. And then you'll actually be able to see better what's going on around you because you're not trying so hard. So anyway, not exactly apples to apples, but that's reminding me of that same kind of energy. Butterfly Kisses Healing is here. Hello, thank you for hanging out with us today. So, when light, a great awakening or aha moment. When dark, manipulation, deceit, trickery. To go deeper, practice the Buddhist I don't know mind. Okay, I need to continue working on our reference documents in the group, but you know, life is crazy right now. Ponder these koans. I don't know if it's koans or koans, Koans. Anyway, the coin that's lost in the river is found in the river. Oh, I was just talking about lazy river. Coincidence? Maybe. The coin that's lost in the river is found in the river. If you meet the Buddha, kill the Buddha. What does that mean? Who am I? The only way to work with a riddle successfully is to not work. That kind of reminds me of like a Chinese finger trap, right? Like relaxing so that you can actually, like that kind of riddle, like that's what you have to do, right? So not putting in that tension and exertion, everything like that. So We're going to take that as the theme for today if you need that. Koans, riddles, like philosophical riddles. Okay. Oh yes, Ishi would know this. Student of Zen. Or master of Zen now. I'm sorry, I don't know how to address that. The don't know mindset is to question everything. Right, and almost like everything, anything could be possible, that kind of thing. Okay, so then we have the vow, which looks like this. If you meet Buddha, kill him, because perhaps he is a fragment, or Mara, the devil. Ah, there we go. The student, she says. Okay, very good. So the vow, we have this sort of like crystal that looks like a wrist amulet kind of, with its placement, and then hands in prayer, and then hands around like the wrist of the hands in prayer, and a dove or some white bird being released. And then what I feel like are all like the black moon phases, because there's just like a bunch of black dots, but it could just be like black stones. I don't know. Yeah, that's what it feels like to me. Ishi, I know nothing, by the way. Very good. Okay. So here we go again to see the vow. So this sort of looks like a moon down here, but it's like a crystal little collage piece there. So that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, here's what these look like together. Okay, so the vow, the promise, the oath, the contract. When the vow is spoken, the air shifts, karmic ties are formed, and destiny tilts on its axis. Our words and intentions have immense power. There is a reason the great mythic stories of our past often include the recitation of oaths and the mixing of drops of blood as a mark of union. The tricky part is that reciting the vow, no matter how casually, activates the eternal and unseen forces of the world. The ancestors bear witness. The laws of nature respond. These promises cannot be unsaid or forgotten, so breaking them can leave lingering complexities and loose ends. This card calls us to acknowledge the vow we are living by, consciously or unconsciously, and either recommit to it or create a ritual that signifies its closure. You've been underestimating the power of your promises, right? Right. There are some people, I can't think of the guy's name because I didn't watch him for too long, but there was someone I came across that talked about like energy leaks, and like when we say, oh yeah, let's get together, and then you don't, that's energy that's leaking out of that space that you spoke, right? And if you tell that to 10 people and then you never get together with the people, it's you have those 10 energy leaks, right? Because you probably think about, oh, well, I told them that and I'm feeling bad we haven't got together, whatever. It's just any little thing that you like spend time thinking about that's like going off and it's not serving any purpose really. That's just one example. But anyway, she says, I keep saying no more cards. The wish list is going to be culled. This will be staying on there. Yeah, it's difficult. I went through 2, 3, 4 months, something like that, when I was kind of rebudgeting and saving up for the vehicle. And like we didn't pay cash for it by any means, but just kind of letting money sit in the budget to see what like payments were going to be like and things like that. And during that time, like nothing was really coming along. It kind of worked out really well. But since then, even though now I'm making that payment in real life, it's just the past month or so, I'm like, ooh, that looks interesting. Ooh, I want that. Whereas before, I'm like, no, I don't really need that. It's just really going in phases for me. So I don't know. Mel says, like when Scarlett vowed to never be hungry again. Right. We have to really pay attention to what we're saying and even what we're thinking, right? If we want to take that to the power of thought and manifesting, even though this is specifically about a vow, but it is talking about consciously or unconsciously, how are you living, and are there vows that you want to break and reset? Do you want to create a new vow in your life, right? It doesn't have to be in a relationship with someone else. You know, when light, bearing witness to the shift toward destiny. When dark, unconscious vows, unkept promises, like getting together with someone, and messy karma. To go deeper, learn the yamas, the 5 vows of the seeker. Anytime the energy of the vow is present, we are in the archetypal realm of ceremony and ritual. That means time stands still and anything is possible. Think of the last promise you made. Was it to yourself or another? Has it been upheld or broken? Right, so that goes a little bit into more like the real life example of how this works. Not that the rest of this is not real life, but I've said many times, I love how Kim brings it down to the micro and gives an example that could happen like in your house today, right? I love the poetic, philosophical, eloquently written main part of this because that inspires me. But then I also like having those little side notes, those little margin notes that she gives about, okay, so here's how this might play out in your life really today, right? Okay, so there we have the riddle and the vow. Here are my notes for Tarot Tube Life. Okay, so now we're going to draw a transient light like we did last week and a Tokwitch. If I know, what did I do with the deck? Maybe we're not. Zane, where did I put him? This is a sweater. Everything's always just right here next to me, about to bite me. Oh, there it is. Oh. Right. I have taken too many things out up here and put things up, and I had to move him over. Oh, my Nicoletta. Okay, here we go. So, Archetypes book, Carol Hertzer. I have stuff everywhere in my happy little tarot room. Hair tie, don't need you right at the moment. Scissors don't need to be over here. Let's take a sip. And there is Jamie with the reminder. Okay. Oh, daily leggings peak. Yeah, we haven't done leggings in a while because Max stays upstairs now. Remember that phase of life where Max was down here all the time? So, oh my gosh, dropping cards. So, I don't want to move the phone, so I'll move my leg. I can see if I can still do dancer moves. Okay, so these are black with like royal blue designs and then white zinnias. I don't really know what they are. And red poppies and like chartreuse colored daisies. And I bought this pair specifically. I'm out of breath from this baby in my belly. I bought this pair specifically because I'll give you a better look in just a second. I saw watermelon. Oh yeah, I'll pick it up in a second. I bought these specifically because they match the back, the colors and the flowers and everything are almost exactly like my Incubus hoodie, A Crow Left of the Murder, like the album shot on the back of my navy blue hoodie, and it's amazing how similar they are. So I'm going to show them to you someday side by side, but here's my flower leg. Look at that. They're super cool. So, you know, leggings of the day. Good call, Jackie. They are super comfy, soft and stretchy and amazing. Okay, so let's see about how to work with or through the riddle and how to work through or with the vow. I'm like so dropping these everywhere. Okay, slow down. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. And the strength card. Okay. So for the riddle, we have 7 wands. This is the Transient Light Tarot by Ari Wisner, by the way. So I like this depiction of 7 wands because Kim was talking about not, about having this effort that's not effort. We have to stop trying to solve the riddle and just understand that we don't know it and it will reveal itself to us, right? More so than figuring it out. And with this 7 of Wands, I love how well this matches because it's like, it's not the typical 7 of Wands energy with the person kind of standing above and blocking. First off, there's no person. Love this deck for that reason. And secondly, it's like looks like almost like a little sage bundle wrapped up with a daisy. And it's just there. It's just being the flame, right? And the other wands are coming at it. But like this is so much stillness to me compared to our quote unquote typical 7 of Wands or the RWS version of it, right? So again, I love how this is working out because I mean, it's a huge flame, but it's still, and it's peaceful, and it doesn't care about the other things, right? So I love that. Love these together. Then the vow and strength. And I super love these because we have like the crystal, what I was calling like a wrist amulet, and then we also have the lion here with the crystal at its third eye. Is that amazing? Or what? Is that amazing? Oh, hey Donna, no worries. We're happy to have you. We started off with all kinds of technical problems, and I'm on my phone, and my laptop finally stopped restarting and updating itself. So look at those. Okay, and you're here for cards time. So now we're going to draw from Zane's Taupe Witch Oracle. Where did I put it? Oh, my leg is blocking it. Okay. So yes, Donna, another thing, after today, my schedule is changing. Baby appointments are happening Tuesday and Friday, starting in January until I have the baby. So Tuesdays and Fridays are no more. And I will be on this Thursday, the 30th, for a casual because I'm off work that day. So I usually use flex time. I get like 2 hours a week that I work extra so I can do these lives. So this week though, I'm off. So we're doing another one this week for, I have bank time anyway, but I'm getting way off track. Thursday, December 30th, casual. Then in January, Wednesday, archetypes, Thursday, casuals, 9 a.m. for both of those things, just to let you know. Mel says, okay, out of my cart now that I see I need to be strong to keep my vow to myself of a thin year of card buying. Thanks, Deanne. Well, you are welcome. Whatever I say, take those signs, how they come to you, and definitely stick to that. Okay, so then a sort of like resulting energy from if we follow the advice of the tarot cards that we drew to accompany our archetypes, then what will those outcomes be using the Taupe Witch Oracle? Dropping cards. And I'm going to take 2 in a row. I don't always, but okay. So for Riddle and 7 of Wands, our stillness 7 of Wands, not a fighting 7 of Wands, is luck. So this will result in luck for us. The Riddle, a still 7 of Wands energy, not caring about the things surrounding us, and then we will be rewarded with luck. Oh, Nancy says, Mel, January isn't here yet. That's fair enough. But I will say, I read something interesting the other day about setting up your habits now this week for the new year and working to set in motion anything that you want to be in motion for January. So, you know, but again, I'm just, Mel is free to do as she chooses with input from her friends, one way or the other. That's for her to decide. And I'm totally, I could totally see myself being like, okay, this is going to be my year-end gift, and then I'm shifting in. So I do think you also have to be ready to make the shift. So, you know, sometimes I gift myself with a little something and then say, okay, this is a milestone. This is my special deck that, and I'll say, this is the last deck I bought, and then going forward. So whatever works for you, whatever feels good to your heart. Okay, then for the vow and strength, if I can pick these up, my nails are getting very long. Nancy says it's extra funny because I've started my first depth year. Well, there you go. And I sort of figure once baby comes, I will probably be, I mean, I'm not going to say like a literal depth year, like I'm not buying anything. But some people have something set for themselves, like 1 a month or 1 every 2 months or whatever. So, oh, Mel, I only meant the last deck you buy until you decide you're back in to a spending phase, not the last one ever, but that's also up to you. The vow, strength, and water. So anyway, what I was saying is I think I will be sort of on an automatic depth year once baby gets here, because first off, time, and which I already don't have much of, and you know, baby expenses. So a lot of my play money will get shifted back into a baby column on the spreadsheet. So we have water as the result. So I kind of get this relaxing, floating, peaceful, positive emotional feeling from the vow and strength, holding strong to those promises and vows that we speak, and then resulting in what I'm viewing as like this positive emotional outcome. So there we have it. Could you see all those okay? I'm trying to keep my face out of it anyway because it's a smaller view for me. So, which is the tarot deck you're using? So this is Transient Light by Ari Wisner. It's one of my favorite things. I love it a lot. This is the creator of the Trinity Tarot, another one of my favorites. The little square deck with like the really simple symbolic drawings. So, gosh, yeah, I love. So a lot of like little starry backgrounds. This is what the backs look like. There are no people in them. The quartz are not gendered. This is a Zane. What's happening? I stacked these. That's Zane's deck. So like here's the wheel. 9 of coins. So it's like Pip-ish, but there are environmental things going on around it. And plants and animals and other things to give you a clue, right? So it's not, I wouldn't call it like straight pips. I'm not huge on eyes, but I love everything else about this deck so much that I got over that, okay? Like everything. 4 of coins, right? We have this little like change purse or drawstring bag. Yeah, it's really beautiful. I love it so much. 8 of vessels. It's so, so cool. 7 of vessels. Okay, see you all when my butt is back home. Today is driving in the snow to get home, a 5-hour trip that will be much longer. Oh my goodness. Well, take it easy, be safe, safe travels, and we are excited to have you back home. I mean, we've still gotten to see you, but still. Yeah, take it really easy, and we will see you soon. So like 3 coins. I'm just showing a couple more because I love this so much. We just have the window, right? It also comes with a past, present, and future. The Crown of Wands. So this would be like replacing the king. And I really love it because the Magician has like the 4 necklaces or the 4 crystals. And then each one of like the kings or the crowns ends up with one of those crystals on it. The same, you know, one of the 4. It's one of my favorite little things about this. Death card. Let me just show you a couple more. It's really one of my favorites. This was one of those where I was like, is this going to be in my only 10? Oh, that tag. It's fine. It's just an exercise, right? Justice has the Libra constellation on it, which I love. Oh, goodness. Anyway, love this deck. If you're looking for something sort of simple but still beautiful, and it has no people, and et cetera, et cetera. And there's also poetry included in the book for all of the majors, I think, by Fausta Jolie, a friend of Ari Wisner's. It's really, the whole thing's beautifully done. It's also like environmentally friendly and all of that. The box is great. So on and so forth. It's beautifully done. Oh, okay. So, yes, we kept Toke Witch and we've moved from Abyss, which we use for the places, and now we're using Transient Light for the tools. And it's been working out really great. But the cards will always work out great for us, won't they? No matter what. Okay, so let's put our little zany cards back. We are coming up on the hour. So do we have any closing remarks? Mel says sometimes the simpler the deck, the deeper it goes for me. Yeah, I've said before, I love really busy decks like Shadowscapes, and I love really simple decks like Trinity Tarot. It's just, I don't know, I just love so many things. As you can see, that's the thing I would really like to do before baby gets here is my collection videos, do a tarot, oracle, and then I might do like astrology and Lenormand together or something like that. So I don't know. I need to figure that out. I did the one pre-recorded thing. I did Chris's how I use Oracle, and I invite you all to take a look at that and to participate in that if it's something you're interested in. But yeah, I think my next step is kind of pulling all this off the shelf and getting it in stacks one at a time, like categorically. I would love to do that before baby gets here. So we'll see. That's kind of my next big goal for a pre-recorded video. We'll see how it goes. In a couple days, so hopefully by Thursday, when I come on for a casual, I will have my first edition Antique Anatomy that I got the other day. There was a little add-on gift. I bought myself 2 oracles with my Christmas money that I got from my mom. Those should be here soon as well. So hopefully on Thursday I can show you my 2 oracles I ordered for myself for Christmas, plus the Antique Anatomy that I have coming secondhand. I'm so excited about that. So Anyway, that will be probably what we take a look at on Thursday, assuming they all arrive tomorrow, which I think they're all scheduled to do. Yeah. Anything else? Today is Tuesday, which means it's Jonathan Daily Day. So please check out his channel to see what he has going on. And then Gerald and Tangi are on today at 4, I think. So check them out. Everyone in the chat, please check out everyone else's channels. There are a lot of channel havers here, as Regina would say. So yeah, I think that's it. Thank you for hobbling through the technical difficulties with me and for helping me get set up on the phone. I think that's it. I am off to work on the couch and get lots of things done today. I'm feeling a lot better than I was yesterday, so should be able to knock out a big chunk of stuff while still staying relaxed and just doing what I'm doing. So thank you all for being here. Lots of love, and I will catch you next time.